Okay, so when you first came in, you were dealing with neuropathy in both feet and you were having some tingling in the hands as well. The main concern was the feet. You're very active, you like to be active, and it was starting to limit you. So when you first came in, can you just give me a quick description of the symptoms you were feeling and how it was affecting your life?
Well, I first noticed it when I went line dancing and I couldn't click my heel, tap my foot. I was missing the steps. I'm pretty fit, and so the symptoms were something must be wrong with me. And when you tested me, it came up like a red flag. I had no idea it was that bad. So the symptoms were I was having numbness in my right foot. It was all hard surface here. That has since relaxed, and just there was like a tingling going on in my shin. There were a number of things going on. Like it feels like it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I feel so great. It's hard to even go back and remember.
Yeah. And you had tried a number of different things when you actually, before you even saw us.
Yes.
So what did you see anything that kind of helped, worked, or did nothing work?
Absolutely. Number one, I've been on supplements for at least 10 years, and I take them daily, so I had that down pat. Maybe some of the exercises I was not doing that I was taught through the program, the videos in the beginning. I'm a personal trainer, so I know that this program was spot on with the videos, the education. Everything was worded so easy to understand, even for someone who knows a little bit about the industry. And so I just find that there were holes missing, or holes there that I didn't even see and I didn't even know about. But once everything started to feel better, little by little, like little building blocks, the first phase, 3 months, I'm like, I'm starting to feel a little better. And you said, trust the process, be patient, follow the diet, follow the protocol. So initially, you had to do, your treatments, your foot treatments, and then you have the strap that you put around your leg, and so that was a daily routine. That took a while to get used to. The supplements took a while to get used to, but by phase 2, everything started falling into place, and I started feeling better and better. And then I said, this is definitely working. And then by phase 3, I was like, are you kidding me? It was amazing. I can say that. I'm 64 years old. I just turned 64. We just had our 6th grandchild the other day, and I feel better than ever. Mm-hmm. And I'm very excited about that.
And is there anything, what did you find most difficult about the program?
To be honest, the most difficult thing about the program was the commitment of the time, the energy, the education. But when you feel as bad as I felt, you are willing to invest the money, the time, the energy, and to practice daily. Also, you kind of hit me over the head a little bit in a kind, gentle, loving way around 4 or 5 months, and you said, look, you have a few months left, and I wasn't doing the diet all that well, and I wasn't following the food that was suggested, and once I did that, 22 pounds fell off my body. Like, I could go on all day about the benefits that I feel now that I didn't even know I was missing before.
Yeah.
But and I just want to say quickly too, I go line dancing about once a week, a couple times a month. Went last night, and I could do everything.
Yeah.
The hitches and the connections and all that. And I teach my seniors that too, how to connect the mind and body and to feel in their feet and their hands. So yeah, it's just been amazing.
That's awesome. And what would you say is the biggest benefit that you got from the program?
Got my life back. I got my mind back. I got my body back. I got my mental health and wellness back. I said, do you want to get better or do you not want to get better? Do you want to follow the advice or do you not want to do it? I invested in it, and I said, what am I doing if I don't do it all the way? And so, there's just so many benefits, but I do want to say one important thing that I feel is extremely important. Having someone that you work with, that you can trust, that you can confide in, that is patient, kind, loving, and also generous with their time on a short time constraint. It's just, to me, that's about 75% of the healing process for me, is to have that person that has your back. You could have a good day, bad day, come in, say anything, and just know there's a person there for you.
Yeah.
1000% helped me heal on my journey. So I thank both
appreciate-
you, Dr. Sean, and Dr. Matt. You're both amazing.
I appreciate that very much. Yeah, when you first started out, and just quick touch, because a lot of people do. There's a number of people that I do see who, when they see the gut program, that's usually their hardest, their most difficult hurdle. There's a lot of people who won't do it because of that hurdle. So, having said that, you saw your biggest changes when you made that difference, and you've looked at other programs out there that didn't have that piece.
Right.
So, if you were to give someone advice about like that are really truly worried about that small portion of the program, because it's that
The gut
first,
health.
yeah, it's that first kind of span of time that you really kind of have to knuckle down, and you didn't even have to be perfect at it.
That's 100%
Yeah.
correct.
So what
Yes.
what advice would you give someone who is worried about that aspect of the program?
Well, I'll answer it this way, because something, a big red light bulb just went off again, is that when I came in, I had a severe rash. It was itchy here, here. I was just so itchy, and I went to my primary care in my physical last January. They gave me a prescription of powder. I put it on twice a day. I used it for months and months and months. Nothing changed. When I did the first 3 months, there was an improvement. The rash was dissipating, the itchiness was dissipating, and then by the end of about 4 or 5 months, all of a sudden it was gone. Now, you're talking about the gut health.
Yeah.
Who would know if your gut is all messed up? It affects everything. So it got rid of whatever, I'm not educated here, I want to use the word parasites or whatever it was in my body, it got rid of it.
Yeah.
Then it rebuilt it, and then it gave me supplements to keep going on the right track. So that's how I would describe it to anyone who's doubting it. Trust the process. Do the work that is put before you. In the beginning it feels like a lot, and then it becomes a routine.
Yeah.
But it's like, how bad do you want to feel, or how good do you want to feel? It's night and day. If you do what you're told to do, I can say this definitely worked, and I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Perfect. Awesome.
So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.